Once upon a time, a prince lived in a shining castle. Although he had everything his heart desired, the prince was spoiled, selfish, and unkind. One winter's night, an old beggar woman came to the door, seeking shelter from the bitter cold. She offered him only a single rose in return for shelter. Repulsed by her haggard appearance, the prince sneered at the gift and turned the old woman away. The old woman warned him not to be deceived by appearances. Her beauty lies within. Once again, the prince turned the old woman away. Instantly, her ugliness melted away to reveal a beautiful enchantress. The prince fell to his knees and pleaded with her, but it was too late, for she could see that there was no love in his heart. These are the opening words, mostly, and this is from memory, from Disney's Beauty and the Beast. While they may not match up exactly, I was doing this from memory, but this intro does tell us the reason for the punishment that the Beast receives. Everything that he suffered was a result of his encounter with that enchantress. Encounters. They can change our lives for the better, and sometimes not so much for the better. While our lives tend to follow a pattern, on Monday I go to work, and I know who will be there. On Sunday we go to church, we visit my parents, and I know who will be there. There are loads of chance encounters that happen every day. While most of them are not memorable, there are a few that may stand out at the end of the day. But do we realize how those encounters change the lives of those with whom we've come in contact? Driving down the road and we have someone that cuts us off. That usually elicits a negative response. But what about the other person? Are they in a hurry for a valid reason? Are they rushing home to help a loved one in need? Or are they simply oblivious to their surroundings because something weighing heavily on their minds? Or, as we assume, do they simply not care? Regardless of the reason, we've made up our mind, and our encounter with them is laying on that horn, maybe a few angry words that no one outside of our own car will ever hear. This Christmas, we will hear the story of the birth of Christ. When they arrived in Bethlehem, Mary and Joseph needed a place to stay. There was no Travelocity, so the only way to find a room was to seek one in person. Knocking on the door of an inn, Mary and Joseph had an encounter with an innkeeper. Thankfully, for the innkeeper's sake, his name was never given, because we have made a snap judgment about him, turning away a woman about to give birth to the Lord. Would he have changed his mind had he known it was Christ? Would he have shuffled someone out of their room and said, "Here, use this room, and let me know if you need anything"? Would he have put up a giant sign like convenience stores do when they sell a winning lotto ticket, reading, "Messiah, born here"? We don't know what would have happened because he didn't know who he was turning away. When Jesus is telling the parable of the sheep and the goats, he is reminding us of our encounters. Did we see Jesus in everyone we met? Or were we the innkeeper that didn't notice? The fact is that Jesus is in all of us, and what we do for the least of our brothers, we do for Christ. What we do for the least of our sisters, we do for Christ. As you finish up the shopping season before Christmas, where will you find Christ? Will he be in the cashier that has had an extremely long and tough day? Will he be in the postal worker finally delivering that package that has been circling Las Vegas for about a month now? Or will Jesus be in you?